This episode is sponsored by Blue Moho Capital.
Moving the Caribbean forward.
This is Wale Ojo, Nollywood star, and you're in tune to Reasonings with Odessa.
Guys, this is Reasonings with me, Odessa, and I'm so happy. I haven't seen his brother for like 3 years, and I didn't realize how he was such a big deal in Nigeria, in Nollywood, until after I left Canada and came back to Jamaica. Welcome to Reasonings, Wale Ojo. I'm so happy to have you, bro.
Thank you for having me.
And you have your drink, right? You have your drink, right?
Yes, I have a drink. Let me get my drink. Here we go.
Because it wouldn't be Reasonings without a drink. What you drinking, darling?
Vodka and grape.
Vodka and grape. I'm drinking Appleton, Special and Ting. So, cheers, darling.
I like it. Cheers.
Okay, for those that don't know much about Wale Ojo. Ojo, how do you pronounce your last name? Ojo? Ojo?
No, Ojo. Wale Ojo.
Wale Ojo?
Yeah.
And what does the Ojo mean?
Oh, it's a whole host of things. Depending on how you pronounce it, it can mean the rain. It can also mean a very historical place in Nigeria. So my friends prefer the rain
because you make it rain.
I make it rain.
Okay, so we met 3 years ago or 4 years ago at Toronto Film Festival, TIFF, and we did. They had a contingency of Jamaicans, so I was there representing Nick Cannon, King of the Dancehall, and Brand Jamaica, and you were there representing Nollywood, Nigeria, and they put us right next door to each other. And guys, I looked at him, I was like, this guy looks familiar, and then I saw our other mutual friend, Jimmy Jean.
Yes.
And I was like, I know this guy as well. And we were kind of bored. So we skipped all the formalities. And guys, Wale took me and my sister and some other friends to Soho House, and we had such a great time.
We had a brilliant time, yeah.
And from then we've just been friends. We've just been friends.
I'm telling you, I've been meaning to come and visit you in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I've been desperate to come and visit you in Jamaica.
You need to come, you're not far, so where are you now?
Me need for come. Me want to see all my Jamaican people.
And all the Jamaicans know you because now we have more access to Nollywood movies because there's been a lot of Nollywood films on Netflix now.
Fantastic. I'm very glad.
And your up and coming, another movie that you did last year, I think it's called Kassanova. It's going to be on this week or next week, or it should be airing right now.
So it's a great film. You should really watch it.
So tell us about Kassanova a little bit. Give us a little synopsis. Is it, and does it reflect you?
Odessa, promise not to laugh. But anyway, carry on.
No, man. So tell us about Kassanova.
Kassanova is a movie that they got me to play the lead. And it's about this guy who has basically, he lost his wife, right? And he just became polyamorous. By that, I mean he was just dating all these different women.
Him just broke out.
He just broke out.
Yeah.
He was tired. He want to just spread the seed, whatever happened. He want to just go there, just everything I go off. So, and then he actually and then he's got a son. He's got a teenage son, and his teenage son is in danger of emulating his ways, But he also lives with his mother. So he's the teenage son's grandmother and the father's mother. So the mother's always scolding. And then one day he happens to basically be having a conversation, a very macho conversation with his friends. And a very mature lady happens to overhear. And the lady tells him off. Why are you such a misogynistic, completely anti-feminist SOB? Get the F out of here.
On top of
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's very angry. He's very humiliated. He then goes off, and then his son happens to fall in love with the woman's daughter.
This is good. This is good.
Yeah. And then in the end, he goes to drop his son off at the daughter's place, and she opens the door.
All right, don't tell us. Don't tell us.
No way. And then I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of it.
Yes. So listen, it was like I saw you were there promoting the film The Wedding Party. Was it The Wedding Party?
Yes, we were doing Wedding Party. We were doing The CEO, which is now on Netflix.
Yes.
And we also had what we call Lagos to Toronto.
Yes.
So there's a whole host of Nollywood films being shown in Toronto at that time.
Wicked. So how did you move from the theatre world into Nollywood? Tell us about that, because you clearly have an accent like mine. So you were born in Nigeria and then you moved to the UK?
Actually, I was born in London.
Ah, okay. Where in London?
I was born in London, Clapham.
You're a South Londoner like me, babes. I was born in Balham.
Balham, South London forever. You know what I mean? Yeah, South London, yeah.
South
London.
South London.
You know what? You don't want to mess with South London. You know
that's
what I
mean? That's right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But, funnily enough, my mother didn't want me to grow up in London. So before I was 2 years old, I was in Nigeria.
Ah.
I didn't come back to England again until I was about 12.
And what was that vibe when you got back from being in Nigeria? Was it Lagos or was it somewhere outside of it? Was Lagos?
I was all over. I was in Lagos, I was in Benin, I was in Ibadan, I was in Akure, I was in all the different cities where I had grandmothers, I had uncles, very large family,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the extended family. Our immediate family was just me and my brother.
Okay.
But luckily my mother was one of Nigeria's most successful travel agents. So we basically traveled everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, we went to see like huge festivals in the north of Nigeria. We go to game reserves, we did everything, we did a lot.
And but also you started acting at a young age, right? Was it like about age?
Yes.
So how did you get into that?
8 years old.
Wow. Why? What inspired you to want to be an actor?
I don't know. I guess I was acting from my mother's womb.
You nutter.
Hopping around in the room saying, come on, let me out. I want to entertain the people.
But that's very rare. That's very rare in the Nigerian culture, because they want you to be the lawyer, the doctor, the accountant, the everything. So your family wasn't like that. They didn't rear you like that. Your mum was like, it's okay to just be who you want to be.
You know who my mom's best friend was?
Who?
Odessa.
Who's that?
Zulu Shofola.
He's an actor.
No, she is Africa's first female writer.
Okay.
I think your audience should know her. If you Google her, Zulu Shofola, she wrote a play called Wedlock of the Gods. And she was my mother's best friend, because my mother was an amateur actress. So my parents really encouraged me, actually.
So you were one of the ones that got away.
I got away, but having said that, my dad didn't want me to be a lawyer. He did say be a lawyer, and my mom wanted me to have a university education so I can fall back.
Right, but that is the Niger way. That is the Jamaican way, and that's the Niger way as well.
It's the Niger way.
Ow.
It's the Jamo way and the Niger way. You have to talk now.
Yes.
So by the time I don't reach university, I can't surprise my parents. I can't tell them and say, in fact, na drama I go study. You getting my broken English?
Yes, I get it. The European me understands all.
You go understand now. After the talk, I go to understand now.
A little bit.
Yeah, I know you go to pick any English word where you hear English.
I pick it and then I think about it and then.
Like if I say the word English now, you go know say na English I they talk about because you hear English. Capito?
Many people wonder why I talk like that. So I watch a lot of Nollywood. I'm very addicted to Nollywood.
I'm very glad. I am very, very glad because we need to spread our tentacles. We need to unite our brothers and sisters in the diaspora in South America. I know that the series that I do called Meet the Adebanjos, which is a comedy series.
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. It's now being shown in South America. It's been translated into India, into Spanish. So it's very good, you know.
That's wicked.
We need to reach all our people then.
All of them. That's right. So tell me, what are you doing now? You're in Dom Rep. You are like,
I'm in Dom.
You're literally up the road from me in Jamaica. You're living it up by the pool. Living the life. You are not in Lagos with those people. You are not at home. You are at Dom Rep, living it up. What are you doing there?
Odessa, there was an event in Puerto Rico called the Afro Nation event.
Yes.
You've heard about
it.
I
went to Afro Nation in Ghana.
Portugal?
Ghana.
Ghana.
Right.
So we were going to do the 3rd edition of Afro Nation, which is run by a friend of mine called Smade.
Okay.
And he was going to do it in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
So I took a flight, London, Miami, Puerto Rico.
Okay.
But when I got on the plane, my contact in Puerto Rico said, "Don't come to Puerto Rico." I said, "Why?" He said, 1, the event is cancelled. 2, you're going to be quarantined for 14 days because of Corona. I went, "What?" But then I couldn't go back to London because Trump had banned all the flights from London.
Well, you could have just jumped on a plane and come Jamaica.
I hop off at Miami.
Yeah, because there's no direct flights to.
There's no direct flight. So I now called a friend of mine. I said, "Hey, I'm stuck in Miami." He said, "Oh, come to Dominican Republic."
Nice.
So when I now came here, the next day the president closed the airport. I've been here for the past 3 months. Enjoying it? Well, I mean, you be the judge of that.
Yes, you are enjoying it.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
So you're in Dunrep. Tell me about how the people are. Since you've been here because of COVID, tell me about what the people are. What's the vibe? What do you love about Dunrep?
I love it. I love Dunrep. I love the people. They're very much like Nigerians.
Why is that?
You know, I don't know. There's something about it. Also, don't forget you got Haitians here as well. You know, and so I see like their color here. Mm-hmm. Some of them we call them yellow pepper in Nigeria because the skin tone is very light.
Well,
so that's the same as the tribe.
You know, we have a tribe called you have Ibu, and you have Red Ibu.
Yeah, Ibu.
And you have Red Ibu, which is a tribe who are fairer of the Ibu tribe. But in Jamaica, we didn't know. We just used to say that person is a Red Ibu and never knew that it was actually it was an actual tribe in Benin.
Because I was just going to say Benin because my mother's from Benin and they all have the same skin tone as a lot of people from Dumrep.
Red Ibu. Ask her.
Yeah, Red Ibu.
Red Ibu. Ask her probably.
Red Ibu.
Yeah.
Sounds like Red Bull.
No. The Red Ibu tribe.
I'm hearing Red Bull. They look like Red Bull. Okay.
Tell me what it is that you love about Jamaicans.
Hey, Jamaicans. Hey, my God.
Because you grew up in the UK, so you have to be around us. Enough of us, holy-poly.
Jamaicans are feisty, man. Jamaicans will take no shit from nobody. So you is a Nigerian? I used to argue with a lot of Jamaicans. I used to tell them that, say Jamaica, well, hey man, so you're an African. I said, hang on a minute, you're an African.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, I'm not African, I'm Jamaican. No. I said, man, listen to Bob Marley. As long as you're a black man, you're an African.
That's Peter Tosh.
Is that Peter Tosh? Not
yes.
Bob Marley?
Yeah, but that's fine.
Peter Tosh.
But it's facts. It's facts. I think it's something to do with the change now. Back in the day, a lot of Jamaicans used to think that way, but now, what is the shift? It's happening now. Our younger generations are now finding out more about that identity, and they're looking into whether they're like I have in my room with me right now, my editor who is Blasian. He's from Guyana. He's Blasian. He's black. He's
What's
Chinese.
Blasian?
You know,
what the
black Asian.
Oh,
But he still is an African. He still is an African at the same time. So people are just checking in more with their identity. They're getting more connected to being African. As I said, I went to Ghana, and there was so much African Americans that came over for the year of the return, and they were just in search of their identity and who they are. But in the UK, I remember it was like, no, African means Jamaican, But you see the change now with today and how people are thinking and how everything is being shaped. What's your vibe, though, also with what's happening with the Black Lives Matter-ish and what's going on in globally, actually?
I've been associated with Black Lives Matter since about 3 years ago in Los Angeles, because I lived in LA for a while, and I did a song for them.
Nice.
Called the Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, I did it with some rappers in LA, and that's when things went not even in the media as they are now. You know, I mean, it's very, very bad to say this, but the killing of George Floyd is one of many that's been going on in America for a long time. And thank God for social media, you were able to see it. Because, you know, there are even some killings worse than Floyd. They don't say it. You know, now we got stories of hangings and everything. But, you know, I'm so glad they see the way the world reacted.
The world is a shift.
It was meant to be. Jah Rastafari meant it to be that way.
That's right. That's right.
So the world can begin to fight against racism. Look at my brother right here.
Ah, fella.
Yeah. Yes. You need to be fearless in the fight against evil.
That's right.
So that's what I've been doing. And also I've been doing some videos. And I restarted a poem called I Can't Breathe. You know, I said, look, people like Fela were very vocal against a lot of the evils that are going on in the world today. You know, we not only have, you know, racism is on top of that list. We have rape. You know, we have a lot of anti-feminist behavior.
They have a lot, but in Nigeria, there's been a lot of rape that's been going on as well, which is serious issues.
Yeah.
And they're now acknowledging it.
You know, and the whole police brutality thing in America. So it's something that one has to constantly fight against, you know. And it gets very frustrating, maybe, because I think as an artist, what can I do? But, you know, an artist can do so much because the voice lends energy to the movement, you know. In terms of whatever you do, be a spoken word, a song, a play, you know, whatever it is, a piece of sculpture, you know, that symbolizes that fight against the evils of the world.
Okay. So you say you're a musician. What happened to that Fela project you were working on? Because you sing as well.
Yes.
You sing as well.
The Fela project we're discussing with Netflix, so we're hoping that they will take it. So we're in discussions at the moment.
That would be awesome.
I can, my father, Fela and Nicola Kwakuti. Everybody say,
yeah. Fela was a very good friend of my father's as well, and a big fan of his music as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So he's special, and I grew up, I was privileged as one of the kids of Jamaican descent.
Let me drop a little something here. Your dad probably will not remember.
Okay.
But I used to play with a lot of different Afrobeat bands in London.
Yeah.
And one of the bands I played with was a band called the London Afrobeat Collective. And in the year 2014, I think, we were invited to perform at Glastonbury.
Oh, wicked.
And we opened for your dad.
Look how full circle this shit is, man.
And I met him. I met your dad. Like, what, young man? You all right? You all right? And I'm like, yeah, hello, sir. Oh my God, it's Jimmy Cliff. It's Jimmy Cliff. It's Jimmy Cliff. It's Jimmy Cliff. Oh my God. And
did you watch the show?
Of course.
How was it for you?
Amazing. Spellblinding. Wonderful. Wonderful. Spiritual.
Yeah, man. That's so dope.
It's deep.
It's dope.
Yeah, it's deep. That is deep.
Very deep. I'm blessed to have both deep parents, mommy and daddy.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
No, you're lucky then. You're very blessed. You're very blessed.
What are you listening to right now? What music is?
I'm listening to a lot of Nas and Damian Marley at the moment.
Are you listening to the album? Yeah.
Yeah, Distant Relatives album. I'm listening to Fela, of course. I'm listening to Tracy Chapman. I'm listening to a lot of Sam Cooke. You know, in fact, I was learning a Sam Cooke song today. You know, I was born by the river. in a little tent, and oh, like a river, I give a running.
It's
Anyway,
been
I
a
wouldn't go
long,
further.
long. Yeah.
It's been a long. You know, a change is gonna come.
A change.
So, yeah.
A change is coming. It's happening.
It's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening. So, you know, I've been listening to that, and I've been making up some of my own original music, working with some Dominican rappers here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, and I love to play it for you, you know. And they're all feeling the Yoruba vibes, you know, because man knock them some Yoruba in like a.
Well, hey.
And they're feeling that vibe, you know. They're feeling it. They're loving it.
It's so close to what goes on in Haiti and even in Puerto Rico. The Yoruba culture is very strong.
Yeah,
very strong there.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of Afrobeat Nigerian artists like Mr. Easy have done collaborations with Puerto Rican rappers. So yeah, it's really cool. You know.
Who is your favorite Nigerian artist thus far, like in Afrobeats?
In Afrobeats, oh, well, I like Burna Boy.
I love Burna. I love Burna.
I like Wizkid.
Mm-hmm.
I like Wande Cole.
I haven't heard of him before.
I got to check a New Kid on the Block, Omar Ale.
Omar Ale?
Baddest. Young boy, 20 boy. I mean, mind blowing. Very, very good. I like Terry Akpala. Terry Akpala Modeo. Terry Akpala Modeo. Terry.
No.
Beautiful.
Really?
Hey, Terry Akpala. Badass. Gotta check him out.
I'm gonna check him out. Who else? Any females?
Of course, Yemi Alade.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to a lot of Angelique Kidjo at the moment.
I love her. She's live.
You know what? Yeah, she's fiery. You know, we did a movie together.
You did?
Yeah, we did a movie called The CEO. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw The CEO, but I don't remember Angelique. Oh, yes, she is in it. She's in it, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's too much.
You know, too much, I go on. And she won an Africa Magic Verse Choice Award.
Yes.
For her role in that film, you know. And you know, it's great. It's great. I wish there were more female Afrobeat artists.
There's only Tiwa. There's not as much.
Tiwa. There's not that much.
Yeah.
Tiwa, Yemi Alade. I can't think of anyone else.
There's a girl called No, that's a guy called Remy. I can't remember this other girl. I just remember her saying that she wants to live on Banana Island.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay. Oh, Tenny.
Huh?
Yeah, Tenny.
That's it. Yeah.
Tenny. Yeah. Yeah.
She has an amazing voice.
She's very good.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's very good.
Yeah.
And you know her sister is a singer as well, Nini Ola.
Ah.
Yeah, she's a singer, Nini Ola, you know, and their father was a famous military man.
Listen, when I come to Lagos, we have to link up. And you need to come.
Lagos has to give you a cultural reception.
Roll out the red carpet too.
I'm telling you, and then we will give you the government reception, and we'll also give you a traditional reception.
I would love that.
Where the gods will welcome you.
In my outfit. In my outfit. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I really I want to go back to Africa and do like West Coast first again. So Ghana was my first stop, and then Nigeria, Benin, go down, Gambia.
Yeah.
You know.
How was Gambia?
I haven't gone there yet, but I want to go.
Okay.
I will go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I will go.
Wow.
So where do you see the African film industry growing to in the next decade? Let's say decade. And what do you want for it?
At the moment, Odessa, Netflix is really making a lot of inroads into Nollywood, and they see the profits a great deal. And but I want us to have our own African Netflix.
That's right.
I want us to own that material.
We need to own it.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because it's
I'm not saying that the Oyubos. You know what I mean by Oyibo?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying the West should be there, but we need to have our own industry as well. Like Nollywood has carved itself out of nothing. Now the next level is to completely own that material and take it all out to the rest of Africa.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
It's a very important stage right now.
It's economics. It's economics. It's for us to own our thing for us. So it's for Africa. It's for us in the diaspora here. For us to own our own industry. And I think we should all just be like one conglomerate, rather than just little. Because you have Nollywood, you have a big industry in South Africa. The Caribbean is doing very well. Jamaica's, Jamaican films. I don't know if you've seen Sprinter yet.
Which film?
Sprinter.
No.
You need to watch Sprinter. It's directed by a friend of mine called Storm Sauter, and it was funded by Will and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Nice.
Is it on
Netflix?
It's on Netflix. It's an amazing Jamaican
I'll watch it.
film.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. So it's important for us to, and I'd love to see.
I really want to do. Look, you remember we talked about this in Toronto,
you did.
Odessa.
We
I
did.
want to do a movie with Jamaican actors, musicians, and actresses. Please.
So guys, say it again. This is the Wale Ojo, and he wants
Wale
it.
Ojo. I want to come to my people in Jamaica and do a movie there with you now. Make them play Jamaican, Make them play anything you want. Excuse my bad accent.
But listen, no, seriously, we'll link it. I'll talk to Storm. I'll talk to some other people, and we'll try and make this happen. But it will happen because, as I said, the curve is happening now, and the diaspora is becoming more one with the continent.
Exactly.
So it's I think it's really going to happen.
And I tell you how I'm going to do this, because I like to do things as well as talk about it. As part of the joining of hands, I want to put someone on your show who is one of the biggest actresses in Nollywood. Her name is Dakoria Buson Akonde. And I also want to get Rita Dominic to come on your show and say, look, we want to reach out to our Jamaican brothers and sisters. Let's find our writers. Let's find the common ground. Let's write a script. Let's come out there. Let's shoot our movies together. Here, Dominican, look at all this beauty. There is no film industry here. I'm like, what's going on?
It's crazy.
It's crazy, Odessa.
I think in the region, Jamaica is the biggest film industry here. In the Caribbean region.
Look at that.
They don't have the setup, like more projects come here to Jamaica than anywhere else in the region. I think Puerto Rico, they shoot a lot of stuff there, and Trinidad have an amazing film festival as well.
Yeah.
Well, Caribbean English speaking, we should say that. Caribbean English speaking.
Yeah,
I've just been corrected. But before COVID, there's a lot of projects. There's always projects that are happening. There's small films. There's shorts. There's always something happening in our industry here in Jamaica with the creatives. So definitely,
that's just so much. There
was one movie that was shot with one of my friends, Kevin Burton, is moved to Ghana. He's a Jamaican actor, and he was just recently in a Bayesian Ghanaian Nollywood movie, and he's now moved to Ghana. He's in Ghana setting up himself to be in more movies between Nigeria and in Ghana as well. So I would love you to meet him. He's a great young actor.
I'd love to meet him.
Yeah.
Please, let's all connect and do something. There's some great talent out there, So let's not wait for the big man to come and say, no. We can bring ourselves together now.
Okay.
So I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Let's make it happen. The Harder They Come, Part 2.
You know how long that movie is supposed to be happening?
No, I can understand.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, no, I understand.
All right. So I don't know. Is there anything else that you wanna talk about that we want to just converse about? I think the most important thing for me really is that we all get together, and fight a lot of the evils of this world, racism, misogynistic behavior, anti-feminism, homophobia as well. A lot of those things that we have to fight, and I think I want to see more movies like King of the Dance Hall, but with an African vibe, Yeah. Yeah.
And with an African American vibe as well, you know.
Yeah. Well, we are all Africans. That's the whole thing.
We're all Africans.
So,
you know, I keep saying to my brothers in America, African Americans, say, come home. Come home. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying come and stay. Come and check it out. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
You know, we'll take care of you. You know what I mean? No, and then you know, see the lay of the land, connect. A friend of mine, Ludacris, just moved to Gabon.
I heard.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's moved to Gabon. You know, Stevie Wonder, Ghana. You know, so it's there. You know, because those old African leaders, they're gonna die out very soon.
It's a change. There's new people and new energy that's happening.
That recycling that God is doing. In Yoruba, we call him Olodumare, the owner of the sky.
Okay.
That recycling that's happening is very important. Spiritual time we're in now, Odessa.
Very much.
It's a heavily spiritual time. I didn't come here by accident. I may have come here physically by accident, but spiritually it was planned.
Amen. I know that. I agree. My trip to Ghana was a spiritual one. It was a calling for me. It was a calling. I felt my ancestors call me and say, come, just come. Yes. So I just said, you know what? By hook or crook, I'm going to be there. And it was life-changing for me.
Yeah.
My spirit was always in Africa, but my flesh arrived. And that's what I say. So a lot of people's spirits are there, but their flesh has to be there.
But not there physically. And you've never ever been to Nigeria?
Oh no, if I go, you know I'm going to run things, you know I will take over that.
You know, you're sounding exactly like a Nigerian woman now.
I
will run things.
You know.
I will exploit all of you.
Who are you? I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Yes, Wale Ojo. This was fun. We're gonna do some more.
Please.
Thank you for having a little reasonings with me. It's so good to see you. I can't wait to see you in the flesh. I can't wait for I can't wait for Shaku, Besse, do everything. I can't wait.
No, we'll have fun. We're gonna arrange that for you.
Definitely. All right. This is Reasonings with Odessa. This is Wale Ojo, and we out.
Thank you, guys. We're out. Bye. Peace.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Twitter @OAccessJamaica.